Welcome, viewers, to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today I'm going to talk about the subject of what is your limit. Now, I got reminded that when I watched this movie of Superman about breaking limits, it was when Clark Kent first became Superman and found out about his superpowers. So he was jumping around on the moon, and then he asked himself, and he said to himself something along the lines of the need for humanity is to find the edge of our limits and then break through even further from it. And I had a thought. I asked myself, what is my limit? How far can I go before I give up? How much can I possibly achieve whatever is meaningful to me in this life? And how much can I push myself even when my body says it is tired, it is weary, and it is depressed? When I'm feeling down, when I feel like giving up, am I able to push through despite feeling shitty? Or will I, like majority of the population, just come up with excuses after excuses? Now, you have beliefs right now that limit you. Everyone has it. It goes something along the lines of, I can only do it if. I can only go for a jog if I get a new pair of shoes. I can only go to the gym if it doesn't rain. I can only do it if. Excuses after excuses after excuses. For example, theoretically, almost all you viewers out there could run a marathon right now. Right now. But if I tell you to go and run a marathon, the first thing that comes to your mind is, I can only do it if I first train for 3 months, 6 months. And what you are doing is simply explaining and excusing your inability. But the kind of attitude we ought to have is the can-do spirit. I can go for a marathon right now and I will do it just to prove to myself that I can do it. Now, for example, if I hold a gun to your head right now and say, marathon or your life, most of you would suddenly be able to run a marathon, 42 kilometers, no problem. Now, I know this because I myself, a few years ago, completed a marathon without much training. My friend just asked me and I said, sure, why not? Now, obviously, I'm not referring to completing it in record-breaking timing. I didn't. In fact, I was jogging only for the first hour or so, and afterwards, I walked for 7 to 8 hours. It was like halfway through, I was at the 20-kilometer mark. My feet was bruising, it was painful, but you know what? You can't give up. You can't give up because I was supposed to walk back to the starting point and I've already completed half of it. I couldn't give up. So I continued walking the rest of the way through. My body was sore. I felt bad. It was raining. But I completed it even if through walking. But what most of us will do is we'll come up with excuses why I can't do it, why I can't do it, why I can't do it. Now, most of the time, obstacles seem a lot higher because of our own internal dialogue. So stop asking what the minimum it is that you can do. What is the minimum you can do to get by? Ask yourself this question. What is my limit? Are you truly at your limit? Or can there be so much more possibilities that you are ignoring simply because you don't think it possible? Now, what I learned from Will Smith once, he was asked, what is the one characteristic about you that you see is very different from other people? And he said, if you and I get on a treadmill Either I die or you are going to get off the treadmill. And that is what I was talking about, commitment. It means when he decides to do something, it will be done. That is commitment. That is a sense of honoring your word and being serious in pushing all the way through. When you say something, you mean it to the point of death. That's why Will Smith is Will Smith and we are not. So, certain questions you ask yourself in terms of breaking limits: how healthy can I get? Is the body that you are with now the perfect body? Perhaps you can wake up feeling more energetic, healthier, less depressed. But are you willing to do the steps necessary to break the limits? How fit can I become? How charismatic can I become? Now, if you allow yourself to be the standard you compare against, instead of looking left and right and being happy when you're better than others and being depressed and anxious when others are better than you, you will find yourself on an endless journey of improving to attain the state of perfection which we all know will never be reached. But the joy and the fun is in the chase, is in the process of attaining the state of perfection. So keep moving forward. One of my favorite quotes is always moving forward. If you're feeling sad, always move forward. You're feeling happy? Good. Always move forward. Let your entire life be filled with a momentum of forward moving. And you will start to realize that the joy is in the moving. The joy is in the momentum. So don't stop. You owe yourself this one question: what is your limit? Do you break after a day of hard work, or are you able to plow through months and even years of hard work in order to achieve what you need to achieve? Just do this and always be moving forward. I hope you like this video. If you do, like it, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you again.